Stubber. You've just disembarked from your very long shuttle flight to see Neelis plant some sweet chin music on Garvel Zane. Garvel seemed slightly less than perturbed by it, and bro-fisted him in the most awkward handshake you've ever seen.
Hey, it's an improvement. At least he can hit drunken people now.
If I let him, yeah. What do you want to do?
Walk over and see if walk over urgently to try to break it up, assuming that hasn't happened already, since they're brawling. At
Just
that point
walks over and looks down on me and just like shakes his head.
Yes, you approach the very odd-looking group. All of them seem to be wearing flak armor, and by this time, Garvel has kind of playfully punched Neelis' hand as he outreached it to shake it. So you can tell that they're not actively hostile towards each other anymore.
Alright. I'll turn to Garvel. Are you alright, my child?
Oh yeah, I'm good, buddy. Who are you?
I am Stubber Zarkov, recently made cleric of the Ecclesiarchy.
Neelis, you noticed the name.
You said your name was Stubber.
Yes.
I'm Nihilus. I'm the one who recruited you to the party.
Arbitrator. Is it nice to meet you?
It is good to meet you too, and I extend my hand to greet him.
And we shake.
Everybody shake. Oh god, are we gonna do the Harlem Shake now?
Oh god.
Oh, jeez, no.
Dark Heresy Harlem Shake.
Dark Heresy, Vision of the Harlem Shake. Anyways.
I just lean on his shoulder. I'm just like, sup. Because I can't shake because I'm too drunk.
Good.
And, guess I'll turn to Frawl, and you are?
I'm Frawl.
Ah, nice to make your acquaintance.
Yours as well.
These are just two of the members of the party that we have. We also have another one who is back at the estate that we're staying in, heavily researching and trying to... What is he doing exactly?
He's
Trying to copy signatures.
Yeah.
Forging signatures.
That's why I'm like researching.
Yeah, I don't really want to lead with, yeah, we're just forging signatures.
Breaking some laws, whatever, dog.
Yeah, our other companion is back at the estate, researching some things. He is Tybalt, our tech priest.
Ah, I heard we had a young, aspiring tech priest.
Yes.
Good to hear that he's being used well.
I expect him to be like, hey Frawl, so what do you do?
I'm a regular guy.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
So you
Ever been to Reth before?
No. First time on a pleasure world. As I said when I greeted, was a missionary for many, many years. One of my superiors finally saw that I was worthy of cleric and promoted me recently, so it'll be my first time really in battle. Missionaries like myself used to run a mission with my brothers for charity to help the guiltless. So it'll be really my first kind of experience in combat.
Okay. Well,
Should
Reth
we see that on
is
this?
a pleasure world, but at the moment it hasn't been the most pleasurable place. There's been a lot of stuff ongoing.
So I've heard. Communications in the sector have been lit up with so many of the actions on Ref.
Yes. Well, I look to Frawl. Frawl, if you would like to take them to maybe the market and show them around real quick, I'm gonna head to the Astropathica and make a report to my Inquisitor and let him know that Stubber made it here safely.
For sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna venture over to the Astropathia, and I will tell Stubber I'll meet up with you guys in a little bit in the market, and I will brief you, Stubber, on what is going on.
Sounds good.
Sure. So you would like to follow me? And
Sure.
do you want to come, Garble?
I go to follow.
Please don't head off.
No.
Roll a
I-
willpower
I
check
go-
to make sure you can walk.
I go to follow Neelis and I stop and I go and say, okay.
Ah, good old times. So yes, the two groups of you split off the spaceport. Garvel, Stubber, Frawl, you guys make your way towards the Lone Port Resort and the bar owned by Sir Varen, into the marketplace. Neelis, you make your way to the Mechanicus.
Damn it.
Since yours will probably be pretty simple. Neelis, you enter the Mechanicus, and again are greeted by the very gruff tech priest that never seems to take a fucking day off. Arbitrator, same thing?
Yep.
Alright, you know the way. He goes back to working on his paperwork as you enter the room you've entered so many times before, noting for the first time how awful it smells in this place. It smells like damp rust everywhere you go.
Gross.
It's not as pleasant as you remember it fondly from all your times being here.
Tip would feel at home.
What kind of message are you going to send to Inquisitor Antonis Carrizo?
Well, live broadcast.
Live? You make your way to the Astropath, and she attempts to open up a direct link with the Inquisitor's Astropath.
Would you mind shifting to the group? I have a phone call. Please. Thank you. Sorry.
Meh.
Over, please.
Hello, yes, this is Dawn.
I guess I'll just put it on the combat board. So, you guys have just entered the market. Frawl, is there anywhere in particular that you want to show them? Garvel, is there anything that you want to do? Stubber, anything to take your interest?
So first, I'll just kind of guide them into the market. So I apologize. Serena usually looks better than this. This isn't really this situation isn't really a true likeness of what it looks like. There's, as you can see, there's the defense, the PDF standing around. They've been on high alert due to recent happenings here. Everything is sort of just a little bit off kilter. There have been some strange things going on, attacks going on, burnings, deaths, all kind of bad things like that. So that's what we're dealing with right now. I wouldn't want you to think that that's normally what this is like here. Garvel, when you left, what were we doing when you last saw us? Do you remember?
We were last wandering out of character. Let's see.
Because I actually don't remember what Garvel was doing when we were last with us. And Carl doesn't remember, apparently. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Like fucking 10 days ago.
Well, we were last wandering around on those islands and we couldn't get a damn boat anywhere because...
Right. Yeah, nothing much came of us investigating on those islands. We just redirected our investigations over to Farah and Vero. Anyway, as for showing Stubber around the place, this is the marketplace of Serena. This is where you can find things like the armor shop and the casino. Sort of the entertainment district is part of it as well. As you can see, there's the bar over there. I would suggest you not be tempted to go there with Garvel. he,
Oh.
he likes to spend a bit more time than is reasonable at the bar. Garvel. Other than that, if you have any money, or I'm not sure if you've been requisitioned anything to help you get your kit outfitted here, but if you have, there's the weapon and armor shops that I can show you to, and if you haven't, I'm sure we could talk to Neelis and see about getting you some gear. Other than that,
The Inquisitor was nice enough to compensate me for my travels and then give me some spending guilt.
okay.
We could peruse the armor shops if you think Nihilus will be a while.
Yes, he's writing. He regularly writes the reports for our group, so he's just compiling a progress report right now. He should be approximately an hour, so we do have time to go look at the shop if there's any, see if there's anything there that catches your eye.
Oh, sounds wonderful.
Just as long as we don't go to that damn weapon show.
Yeah, you may want to stay outside Garble if we are, because we will be going near the shops. I'm not sure whether we want to enter the weapon shop or the armor shop, but we will. We'll see. So we can head over there.
Sounds good.
Do you know what you want to get already, or are you gonna look through all the stuff first so I can jump back?
Kind of browsing at the moment. Yeah, you can jump
then
back.
I will jump back to Nilly.
We go back to this.
Nilly, are you ready?
I is ready.
All right. You ask the astropath, and after about 20 or so minutes, a direct line is established between you and the Inquisitor.
I have to ask you one more time, Richard. What is the proper way to address him?
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor?
Yes. A Lord
Just
Inquisitor would be like if he actually ran the entire Calixus sector, he would be the Lord Inquisitor.
Okay.
But if
Alright, so he's just Inquisitor.
He's just an Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Antonius Carrizo. What a boss. Alright. Inquisitor Nihilus here for another report.
Nihilus, what's the status of the investigation?
The investigation is moving forward much more. The Ecclesiarchy Palace has been purged of its heretical
Taint.
Yes, thank you. The only unfortunate thing with this is Colton Bernadum, the head ecclesiarch, was murdered, or we don't really know what happened to him, but his body was found outside the Ecclesiarchy Palace as it burned.
Do you have any leads as to who killed the poor ecclesiarch?
At this point in time, no, but we are looking into it. It does seem, though, that he was a part of the heretical doings with the ecclesiarch. I do have to report that Stubber Zarkov has made landfall on Reth, and he is now a part of our party. And he is currently with Feral Garvel, and they are giving him a tour of the market.
Ah, excellent. That Stubber's a good guy. He should come in quite a bit of handy, especially if you have any more trouble with the ecclesiarchy.
Yes, I'm hoping we can put him to good use. Do you have any information on him that might be useful to me?
On Stubber?
Yes.
Oh, not much. Just that we discovered him doing missionary work on some backwater. He seems to have he seemed to have a bit of a passion for purging the unclean. We found him in combat with some mutants, and though he was clearly outmatched, his ferocity after the fight made us think that he'd be a good fit for your team.
Yes, the fact that he has experience with mutants will come in great handy.
Yes, I believe that it would come
Great
handy
use.
for you.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what I just said.
No one does. It's fine.
I like hearing this because I'm like 56 years old.
He doesn't mention when they found you doing this.
That's fair. Fair.
At this point in time, I have nothing else to report unless you have any other information for me.
No, we are still running searches on all of the head of the ecclesiarchy on Ref, as it seems that it's become quite dangerous there.
Yes. Oh, that reminds me, I do have one more thing to report to you. 2 days ago, we were investigating St. Vero Asylum and got into the entrance of the Temple of Sacred Heart?
The chapel?
Chapel of...
The Chapel of Blessed Peace?
Chapel of Blessed Peace.
And St.
We
Vero?
were...
Yeah.
Yes.
You were just outside of.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. We were at the entrance of the Chapel of Blessed Peace.
Yeah.
We made it into the Chapel of Blessed Peace, and there we were greeted by Ophelia, who was with a party of, what were they, demons?
You could describe them as that. You probably wouldn't actually know what they were. They're
Okay.
called horrors.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. But she was with a group of demons of sorts, and we were attacked by them.
Really? That is most troubling. Have you told the sororitas?
The Sororitas have been informed about this.
Very good. Did you purge the demons?
We could not. They were too strong for the small group that we had at the time, and having Stubber will definitely help us out.
Well, keep me updated. If you cannot purge the blight from Saint Vero, then we will have to send in some more forces to assist in that, lest we have to declare the planet or issue an exterminate. What is it called? It's an extermination order on the planet.
Oh, okay. So, like, they're gonna glass the planet or something?
Yeah.
Could we tell about the Chapel of Blessed Peace stuff? Did we tell about that?
Told Karen about it.
With Karen, okay.
Yeah. It does seem that we do have the Sororitas on our side, and after I notified them, they seem to be ready for if we were to make another move again.
Excellent. Excellent.
I have nothing more to report at this time.
Would you happen to know anything about the Black Dauntless leaving Serena?
Black Dauntless?
Yes, it left a few days ago. It seems to coincide with the burning of the Ecclesiarchy Palace and all of this that has been going on.
No, I have no such knowledge of any Black Dauntless.
Do you know of Mercutio Barbosa?
Yes, I actually. Hold on, let me open my backstory to remember how I actually know Barbosa. I, as a child, I was an indentured servant to the Barbosa family.
Ah, but do you, so you know of him?
Yes, I know of the Barbosa family.
But not him directly?
I would have to see him to know who he is.
Very good. Well, if you happen to see him around, please inform me.
Yes, I will do that.
The timing of his ship, either dropping him off or leaving, is very peculiar.
I will notify you if I do see him again.
Very good. I have no other requests to make of you. Keep up the good work and inform me if anything changes.
Yes, sir.
I will begin the paperwork for the Imperius Exterminatum order.
Very good, sir.
If the demonic incursion onto the world is not dealt with quickly.
I will hope it doesn't come to that.
Yes, me too. And he turns and walks away as the screen goes black. Is your conversation
Oh,
he has
I have to
concluded.
restart my computer.
All right.
Delay it for 4 hours, buddy.
You better change the screen on your screen quickly before it messes up the video.
He just froze.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
just
it
hope he
froze.
let's just hope he freezes
His
forever.
face.
That face. Oh.
Dude, I took a fucking picture of it 1 second, but
Ah, there it goes.
I got it.
And now everything's gonna be fucked up on the stream.
That will be. It's gonna be annoying.
I'm gonna edit and put like problem with a question mark beside his face on it.
So yeah, you leave the astropath room and head out to the Mechanicus and then to meet up with them on the market, or in the market. Is there anything that you'd like to do on your way out?
Is that Grumpy Tech Priest gonna, say something to me as I'm walking out? Or is he just gonna kinda...
Oh, as you're walking out, he just kind of looks up from his paperwork and then goes back to it again, not really acknowledging anything.
Oh, I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, Tech Priest,
Yes. What?
my room smelled atrocious.
It did. How did it smell?
Like, wet rust.
He looks at you questioningly. Yes, and?
This is new to me. It never smelled like that before.
That's the smell that's always been around here. I mean, this is the Mechanicus after all.
It's never been like that though for me.
Let me check a few things, and he types onto his data slate. Well, it seems the barometric pressure has increased recently. Maybe there's just more salt in the air from the ocean.
That could possibly be it.
I will send a crew in just to make sure that nothing's gone wrong or malfunctioned in the room.
Alright, sounds good. Dick? What? When is that crew said to go, or supposed to go in?
I've requisitioned them. It should be within the hour.
Within the hour? Alright, well. I'll be back in a little bit and see if you found anything. Just curiosity.
All right. Do as you will. He goes back to working on his computer.
Gases.
No gases. So, you gonna make your way over to the market, or you got something else you want to do?
No, I'm gonna head over to the market and meet up with them.
Good. Good.
What happened while I was gone?
My computer crashed.
And it looks like Rogers did too. Unless he's just being really laggy, or he's really good at
No.
staying perfectly
No,
still.
no,
There he
it's-
goes.
His Skype, like, it's his internet connection. It jumps every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah. I bought power line adapters and they're not working. So I had to reuse my wireless again.
It's fun stuff.
But the other part is I'm muting my mic a lot just so that, like, I have a 4-year-old in this house, so
Yeah.
she's
Right.
noisy.
Oh.
Well, her parents are keeping her busy, I think.
Alright.
Hardline internet, man.
Well then, we will go back. You all three walk into the armor store. Frawl, how are you doing?
Good, good. And yourself?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you, you fine gentleman?
We have a friend here who is looking for, looking to outfit himself with some new items.
Cleric. Of course. What can I do for you, clergy master?
Good merchant. Here to acquisition new flak armor. Was wondering if you had a flak jacket in stock.
Let me go and check up on that for you, and do a fellowship test. You can just click on yourself and then click fell.
And wait, is the merchant voidborn or no?
We're not dealing with that during this campaign,
No? Okay.
so you don't have to worry
Zero
about it.
modifier. Good.
You asked for a jacket, right?
Yeah.
Does average actually give you a modifier or not? Can't remember. Average is challenging, so no, it doesn't. Okay. It seems that we are sold out of flak jackets. I'm very sorry, sir.
That's okay. I know they're kind of scarce, but what of a light flak coat?
Yes, I will check on that. Do a fellowship test -10.
Minus 10. Alright.
Good.
Good.
By the way,
well,
if he has fate points, we allow like fate point rerolls.
Yeah,
Like if
you
it's
can always use a fate point to
particularly-
reroll anything that you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
like per game or per session, we reset them. So like if you had like 2 fate points, you can re-roll any of your 2 things if you call it right away. But yeah, it's up to you.
What
when
you want to use them on.
alright.
And you can't use them, like, if you fate point a roll, you can't fate point that. You only get to use it on, like, you can only fate point 1 time per
Yeah.
action.
You can't use it 3 times on the same thing, but yeah, like if there's something you particularly want and you call it right away, you can re-roll it.
Right. And what's the difference between spending and burning again?
Well, using or spending a fate point is just to re-roll. Burning is when you run out of fate points and you're like, or you're gonna die. Then you can, like, burn a fate point to just be, it doesn't even cause a roll, it's just, you're almost dead, but you're not dead yet.
But that gets rid of it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but when you burn it, you're permanently reducing your fate points by 1.
yeah. But if you just use it to re-roll a roll, it'll come back next
Yeah,
session.
it'll reset eventually. So yeah, you generally want to use all your fate points before you have to start burning them.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll use one to reroll that then.
Which one do you want to try and re-roll? Or I'm assuming you want to try and re-roll the jacket instead of the coat because it's an easier roll to get.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Alright, then it's the...
Hold on. Being I'm a Voidborn, I have the trait Charmed. Whenever you spend a fate point,
If you roll a 9, you get your fate point
yeah.
back. Yeah.
Exactly. So do that first.
Yes. Well, when you roll,
Wait.
yeah.
Say again?
Yeah.
Good. Nope.
Nope, fate point for you.
Damn. And you said it was -10 for the modifier?
No,
well,
that's for the.
he's gonna
light
let you
coat.
roll which one you want. He's gonna let you pick.
Yeah. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
want
I'm
to try and
gonna
do the
do that.
jacket, then you don't have to put the -10 on it.
Yeah, do the easier one then.
Okay.
Okay. So. Good.
Don't check it for you.
No.
Oh well.
Sir, I really don't have any more flak.
Dude, he's gonna have like happen what happened to me. The guy's gonna get like angry and like be like,
This is what happens every time we go shopping.
Yeah, right?
Pretty much.
But it's not too
You
bad.
can always like come back in a couple hours and ask.
Oh, I
me.
know. I'm just thinking. Black seems like it's nice since you like to use bolt weapons.
Yeah.
Well,
There's,
flak's just generally the best armor for early game.
why don't you try and get like the full set, like how I got?
There's the
He
weapons.
just tried to get both of the full sets, except for he hasn't tried to
Well,
get
no,
like
he
guard flak armor yet.
Well, no, he tried. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I have. That's the full set, the guard
It's
flak
the-
armor set.
It's the weapon shop too. It's just Garvel's not gonna go.
Can you afford that? It's 300. and
Guard
that's
flak
everywhere.
armor?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can afford that. I
'Cause
have like
that covers every
three-
slot, and it's half the weight, and it's freaking as much armor. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
at 351 gil. So I could afford it. Yeah, why not? We'll give it a try. Good
Roll
merchant.
fell.
I know you don't seem to have many of these other things, and this last thing is very scarce. But would you happen to have a guard flak armor?
I should have some of those in stock. Roll it again and then give yourself a +20 because he does carry them for the planetary defense.
Huh.
So
Yeah.
it's not scarce to him.
Plus 20.
99, here we go. Oh, he would have passed it anyways.
My first roll was 100, I think.
Yes, I have some guard flak armor.
Ah, most excellent.
Roll one more fellowship for me so I can tell what quality it is.
And no modifier, right?
No modifier. Yes, it's some very, very nice and some good flak armor. It'll cost about 300 gelt.
Ah, very nice. I'll take it.
Excellent. And he hands it over and takes your gelt. Is
Thank
there
you,
anything
sir.
else that I can do for you, fair clergyman?
One second. What was the other thing I wanted to look at? Crap, where did it go? Rebreather, armor. How are we doing recoil gloves? Because with a recoil glove, a character using a recoil glove can fire a basic weapon with one hand without the normal -20 penalty. In addition, pistol weapons that require two hands can be used one-handed without penalty.
Yeah, that's how it's used.
Okay, as is.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Crap, but it's 85. Never mind.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
That's why I was trying to get one of the other ones and then that, but oh well.
You could always ask us, like if there's something you need, and you like just need like a little bit more, like you would always ask us to borrow stuff. Like I've got, I have 126 gil. You've got what, 50?
No, I'll worry about that stuff later.
Okay.
It just seems like it'd be nice to have eventually. Because
Yeah.
at the moment I have a pistol, a hammer, and a very bad crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, then yeah, I guess I'm done shopping then.
Okay. So yeah, for recoil gloves, the only things that you can't use with them are like very heavy weapons.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah, launchers you can't. What other stuff would it be? Um. uh, Heavy bolter you couldn't, melt a gun you couldn't, and plasma gun you couldn't. But basically everything else you could.
Yeah.
Oh, and the las cannon. Can't use the las cannon either.
Oh.
Or you can, it won't affect. It's negated.
Yeah.
Alright.
Nearly is over by the mechanic is one of us in.
Nelly has made his way over, just is entering the market now. Is there anything else that you guys want to do in the shops?
Nope. 8 merchants. I'd like to leave.
Good. Alright. Is there anything else that you guys want to do, Garvel? Anything you want to buy with all your money? That you kept yourself... You're muted still.
No, we can't hear you.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But just saying, as Stubber leaves the shop or whatever, I notice he has the same type of armor I have. So I go and I say to him, I see you have a good taste in armaments. I've always said the best offense is a good defense.
Good.
Well, always trying to keep all the bases covered.
You guys make your way out of the armor and weapon shops and spot Neelis across the very large gap in the market where the small kiosks are. You wave him over, and eventually you are all standing in the middle of the market. There are slightly more people out now, not a whole lot, but it seems that a little bit of life is returning. It's a little before noon.
Oh, well, I see you guys have visited my armor friend. I'm sure he treated you well. Oh,
Most definitely. Got a nice set of armor. Ready for combat.
Good.
Should we see any action?
Yes, hopefully we won't see anything too extreme. But yes, if you ever need armor, this guy, he's good. But next time you should let me know and I'll go with you and probably get you a better deal.
He was most generous. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to stock too many of the things I wanted to get, but he did have a full set, so I'm good to go.
Well, hey, some's better than nothing. Well,
Especially given my age.
yes.
I'll agree.
Well, would you like to check out the temples and the palace, or would you like to get over to the estate where we're staying and get your room situation set up?
We could mill about. If you have other plans today, we could certainly go through with them. I'm well rested, so don't need to worry about sleeping or any of the sort.
Alright, well, let's head over to the Holy Temple.
Oh, sounds good.
Very good. You guys make your way over to the Holy Temple of Saint Vero. As you...
On our way there, can I just say that I've brought him up to speed on everything that's happened thus far?
Sure.
Okay.
Everything that you know that's happened?
Yeah. Can we just say that we told him this stuff?
Really?
Role play!
Say everything.
Yeah, he has the gist of, the overview of what's happened.
Yeah.
Doesn't know all the fine details.
2.5 hours later.
Yeah.
Right.
But yes,
And
you
that's
make your
why
way over to
Carvel wears a onesie.
It's true.
Not anymore.
Would like a separate room?
Yeah, you guys make your way over to the Holy Temple of Saint Vero. As you approach, you see the facade of the Holy Temple has been completely destroyed.
Good.
Sororitas and PDFs are surrounding it, and you can tell that it's not of hostile intent. They're simply demolishing it to rebuild it, as there are construction crews and other stuff milling about, also attending to their business because of all the damage that the Holy Temple had accrued.
Right.
So, yes, you are right out front. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Stubber, since you know about, since you are yourself an ecclesiarch and you've had past experiences with mutants, can you see or tell me anything that might help us out? Because when we were here, it was just, oh no, mutants, let's kill them and figure out why they're here, but none of us know nothing of the sort.
Well, given my station, usually do not question the mutants. More interested in eliminating the mutants as they are impurities of mankind.
Yes, but sometimes we must question them to figure out where they come from.
True, but usually not required of my station. Just find and eliminate. I don't question.
I agree with Stubber. We should just kill them all.
Well, he's just saying that he wouldn't have, like, experience
Yeah, I know.
tracking
Yeah, I
them,
know.
or in that kind of sense. He just mostly hunts them.
Gotcha.
I know you know. I'm just telling Danny.
Gotta learn these things.
Neelis, as for our ongoing investigations at the asylum, I was wondering if you thought it would be a good idea to see if Karen can help us out on that. What do you think about that?
With what?
Investigating the asylum. Like, do you think Karen can help us get access?
She might be able to grant us some access.
Do you think that's a good idea?
Possibly.
Because the two places I'm interested in three places I'm interested in right now are obviously the Ecclesiarchy Palace, but we've looked around there to try and see what we can get, which leads to the Mechanicus, which is what's undergoing with Tybalt right now. So I know we're sort of waiting on that. The other thing that I was interested in was the asylum, and I was just thinking that maybe Karen would have like a helping hand in that or something of the sort.
Okay. Yeah, I could definitely try and see if she can get us access to it. So
Not to sidetrack our tour of Serena. I'm just thinking that normally if we contact someone for aid or access or anything like that, it's usually gonna take like a day or something. So
right.
just thinking about getting that kind of stuff out of the way right when as soon as possible.
Okay, well, I will contact Karen then.
While he's doing this, Frawl, Stubber, can you guys roll perception? I'm just gonna have you guys actually mill about the Holy Temple and check it out.
Good.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
Stubber, you walk around and are a little disgusted as they have not cleared away all of the taint of the Xenos. There are still some, or not Xenos, mutants. There's still some blood on the walls. Though you realize that they're just going to deconstruct it, it is still an affront to the religion. But other than that, you don't seem to find anything of merit. Frawl, you find yourself looking at a broken stained glass picture of the God Emperor for about a half an hour before you realize that you were supposed to be searching.
Good.
Neelis, back to role-playing.
Yay! Boxing Karen. Karen, this is Nihilus.
Inquisitor, what can I do for you?
Is there any way we can get access to the St. Vero Asylum for a unguided tour?
I should be able to get you access. Where do you want to be, or where do you want to go within Vero?
Just kind of get into it and search around for a bit.
Yes, that shouldn't be too difficult. Come and find me at the Sororitas barracks whenever you're ready, and we should just be able to get in.
Okay, and don't be alarmed when we are approaching. We had a new person join our team.
Oh, well, I look forward to meeting him.
All right, well, thank you, Karen.
Of course, Arbitrator.
Click.
Good. Garvel, roll a perception check for me, as you are going to be wandering around with Fraulein Stubby.
Stubbers.
Stubbers.
Bitch stubby.
Just click on yourself and click perception.
I'm just trying to remember because the skill testing didn't fucking work last time.
Oh, if you click on your
You click on your own
token,
Oh, okay.
and then on the top part, click
Yeah.
PER, it'll do it for you.
We're all fucking blind as bats.
Garvel, you still kind of drunk, see the destroyed front of this building and think to yourself for a while, this seems different than how you last remember it. But you can't quite put your finger on what it is.
Did they redecorate? Maybe they painted it.
But yes, eventually Nihilus finds all of you guys and you group together right outside where you infiltrated the Holy Temple.
Well, for all, seems that Karen is actually willing to meet us whenever we want to. So,
That's
go.
excellent.
and you know what? We are gonna go now.
Good. Anyone else want to do anything before you guys go?
Nope. We all head there, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean, I guess like as we're going, like we kind of like I guess if we don't want to roll back, we just say like we explained to Stubber just like like the separate islands here and the like the ports connect them, so like Serena Port leads to Vero, which is where we're going, and you can also go to our hosting and stuff like that.
Yeah. For all you explain the geography of the planet and the transportation as you guys are walking. Nihilus and Garvel kind of hang back and let you guys chat. As you guys are, or as they're walking behind you, both Nihilus and Garvel notice Natalia.
Being followed.
God damn it!
Neelis turns around. Why are you following me?
She's not following you guys, or even seems to be paying attention to you. You simply notice her outside of the Holy Temple of St. Vero as you guys leave.
I wonder what she is up to.
He said aloud.
I said in my head.
Anyways, you guys...
You yelled at her.
Yeah. Wonder what you're up to.
I feel like Neil is like would have went up and tried to like talk to her or something.
You what?
I feel like if we were just like walking away and you saw her there, like would you go and try to talk to her?
Well, is she like? Did we notice her like after we were?
I just like feel like we wouldn't have like kept walking, just like saw her there. Like I don't.
Well, you guys are walking ahead. Garvel and Neelis just kind of like looked over and saw her kind of standing behind the holy temple. Didn't really figure out what she was doing, but
Oh, okay.
just
Well
that
then,
she's there.
Chance to do anything, or if he wanted to do anything about that.
okay, yeah, that makes a little sense. I thought it was more like she was there. Well, I'll just kind of like tell Garvel, you know, I'll meet you guys at the docks.
Okay.
I'll be there fairly shortly.
All right.
And I'm gonna go talk to Natalia.
All right. And they're all gonna go and requisition a ferry if they can.
About.
All right, Neelis.
Do we like go there and like wait for the ferry? Like we don't have to.
Oh yeah, you guys are just gonna be waiting for the ferry.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you doing here, Natalia?
Oh, hi, Neelis. How are you? And she kind of sticks out her hand
Awkwardly.
to shake it.
Take it
Awkwardly.
firmly and shake it. I'm good, and how are you?
I'm doing well. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? You're the one out here looking at the temple.
This was where you guys fought Steinwolf, right?
Yes.
I was just looking around to see if there was anything that the investigation after the battle.
Well, have you found anything?
I haven't yet been able to get in. The Sororitas seem to be having this place tightly secured, but I'm sure I'll be able to find my entrance soon.
Do you want me to help you get in?
Yeah, you can get her in.
Yeah.
If you could do it without raising too much suspicion, that would be very greatly appreciated.
Yes, of course.
Thanks.
So I walk up and try and find someone who looks like they're in charge.
Yeah, you eventually find a lower sergeant of the Sororitas.
Hi, I'm Nihilus, and this is my fuck.
This is your girlfriend.
Not coworker, but
Associate?
yeah, associate. And this is my associate who is assisting me in my investigation, and
And then Natalia just kind of like completely straightens out and very matter-of-factly like thrusts her hand forward. Alessa Vortis? To the Sororitas, and the Sororitas takes her hand and shakes, kind of like, okay, and then turns back to you.
I need you to give her access to the temple so she can look around. Undisturbed.
Under whose authority are we doing this?
I take out my arbitrator badge.
All right, arbitrator.
And if you have any problems, please feel free to contact Karen, and she should be able to give you any information you will need.
Oh, Karen. All right. Very good. Yes, and she gives Natalia a little thing, like a little badge to wear to kind of distinguish her. You can go anywhere. Please stay out of the front as we are doing construction currently. But yes, you are free to look about the temple.
And then I motion to her and says, "Let me know if you find anything."
Of course, sir. And she makes her way into the holy temple. Yay!
And then I'm gonna go to the docks and meet up with everybody else. Whee!
Whee!
We go on the boat and the people behind just like waving at him, like, see you later, man.
Got a boat, bud!
So yes, you guys all make your way over to the Vero docks, and then eventually to the Sororitas barracks. Sororitas. As you approach the Sororitas barracks, Sororitas barracks, you are greeted, as per usual, by the two Sororitas standing guard outside the door. Arbitrator, what?
I'm here to see Karen.
She's with Helena right now, and they just kind of like open the door to let you guys in.
Thank you.
And you walk in, and now that you do know where she is, you make your way to Helena's office. You hear talking from the other side of the door.
I knock on the door.
Yes, who is it?
It's Nihilus.
Nihilus, can you wait out there a moment?
Of course.
And after a few minutes, Karen and Helena both exit the office, talking amongst themselves. Helena turns to you. Nihilus, is there anything that I could do for you?
I'm actually here to see Karen.
Oh, okay. And she gives Karen a data slate and then turns and heads back into her office. Karen looks at you. So, do you still want to go into the asylum?
I would love to.
A few moments to put everything in order, and we will make our way over.
Okay. What was that all about?
Oh, just how do I phrase this? Just report on the investigation in the Ecclesiarchy Palace and some scheduling.
Yes.
Stuff.
Has your investigation on the palace turned anything up?
We've found the manufacturer who distributed the Melta weapon. It's an
Really?
off-planet manufacturer, and we're currently trying to get in contact with either him or the security forces on the planet.
What planet is that?
It is on... Oh, crap. What was the planet called? Hold on. It was on Mirov. That's it.
How do you spell that?
Merov. In the Pry system.
And also, I'm assuming since like you informed like Stubber about all this stuff, like I overheard it too, so like I know that like she isn't like a threat or anything from like
Yeah.
the last times that like yeah.
Yeah, what about that?
And then,
Well, good to know you guys are making a little bit of headway.
yes, every little bit helps. And she turns to the rest of the group. Garvel?
Greetings, and I extend my hand.
She slowly takes your hand and shakes it once and then pulls her hand away.
Yeah.
When did you get back?
Just recently.
Ah. And this must be your new compatriot.
Yes, this is
Story.
Stubber Zarkov.
Oh, Battle Sister, nice to meet you.
And she notices the robes. A cleric. And extends her hand a little bit more graciously than she did to Garvel.
Yeah.
It's nice to see a man of the cloth hanging around with the arbitrator and his group.
Was not expecting to see Battle Sisters on a pleasure world such as this. Nice to know that the people are well guarded.
Yes, well, the Asylum of St. Vero is one of the largest facilities that the hospital operate out of the Calixus sector, so our presence here is mostly due to that. So, Neelis, where are we going into Vero?
Out of character, do you have like a layout of Vero, or kind of just like a generalization of different parts of it?
There's the offices,
right
the
now, I
barracks,
really
and the very
only-
back is like the. Well, I guess I can draw it all out if you want me to.
Yeah, because right now I only really know the Sororitas barracks, the offices, the intensive care unit somewhere, the big ass room in the center with like everybody, and then the Chapel of Blessed Peace down below.
It's gonna be funny when we just like come back to like.
Fuck,
the
I'm doing all this on the
state.
wrong layer.
It's gonna be funny when we come back to the Lena State and Tybalt's like, who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck are you?
Where the fuck?
Hmm.
The fuck are these?
Fuck is my milk?
Why is he so
Bitches.
old?
Ba-ba-bum.
Oh yeah, we're all like young guys. Yeah, Tybalt's like, is he fighting 17?
Yeah,
16.
Devil's really young.
Yep.
That's gonna be funny, actually.
Text. It's supposed to be green.
The middle one's green.
No, the text
About
that I
the
was
text.
writing.
Oh, okay, courtyard. Blood.
It's supposed to be blue.
It's odd because the size of the text suggests it's a very small courtyard.
He's got all different kinds of. But yeah, it would be better if that was a big.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
oh,
zoomed
well.
in all the way on it anyway, so
Well,
it's better to me.
I'm at 50%, which is about like 0.8. I'm gonna grab some water since I'm.
Annoyance. Also annoyance. There. That better, Danny?
Yay!
Everything to the right is just kind of like the general
Yeah.
where people stay.
Well, Karen, it would be nice if we could get back into the intensive care unit.
That shouldn't be too much of any trouble. Just don't hassle anyone while you're in there.
No,
It
we
can be,
won't.
quite
won't
dangerous in the intensive care.
Yes, we won't trouble any of the patients. We just merely want to look around.
All right. Well, I will go and file these data sheets away, and then we will make our way in, and I will requisition the proper permissions to get into the ICU,
Thank you.
and we will wait for Frawl.
Rapture!
It's been it's been an hour and 7 minutes, so we're gonna take a break.
It's been a minute and 7 minutes.
It's been a minute and 7 hours.
I don't
Yeah,
know
okay.
how you wanted to do the character sheets on the Facebook page, but I just threw mine up as a file or as a document.
Oh, well, take it down, 'cause I'm gonna do it a different way,
Fine.
bitch. Do you guys actually want like your stats and stuff on there, or because I'm just gonna put basically like the
well,
backstory kind of crap up there?
Yeah, just put all the backstory and stuff. There's no point to put the skill page in that because all of ours are gonna be different and like clustered to fuck and like.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna like changing.
I'm thinking the only thing that really needs to go on there is our bonds,
Our-
divination, backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah, put down like everything that's on the front page.
Well, yeah, just put everything on the
your
bio.
Roll20,
Yeah.
just throw all that on there.
But
You don't even
like
need
how
to-
I put
Yeah.
that picture in chat, like just do it the same way like that.
Yeah. Anyways, if you all want to do that while we're at break, go ahead. Otherwise, I'm going to do that after the show. Anyways, you all have 5 minutes, and then we will go into Saint Vero.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Later,
Goodbye.
guys.